В этот подземелье, кстати, выходить. Тавры загасит.
Within.
По-человечески является. Вернись, пройди, является нормально. Зайди и выйди.
Repositioning. Curious. Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched. Need something else? Pleasure. Let's have a look. Alas, time for chat time.
I've seen flumps and owlbears and squiddies, but never seen nothing like you.
This ain't the party, pal.
If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the pub.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise McGlubbier. Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. Cause I'm loyal to McGlubbiet. Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Yeah, my old tribe. The great absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins, all it's a load of shite. Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this together. It won't last. Sodom all. I'll wait it out in here.
We got the Absolute's might on our side. If someone speaks against her,
Just stick 'em like a pig.
With that kind of slander, I'll slut. Boss Ragslin weren't lying.
Keep moving.
You're either with the absolute.
Flow might need us any time.
Ain't been comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. Honor yourself! Shh! Let's hope this gives us some answers.
Silence.
Shugon al Shukok, Otashokek doors! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute!
By Balduran's bones.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugon al Shukok!
This is the big boss. Strike him down.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
A gift.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. Your skull sizzles with Ragslin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay. I've plans for you, lass. And there's no true soul yet who turned their back on the Absolute.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok, al koldek, shulkot hanks.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. What if the creature noted your presence at the crash site? Raxlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Raxlin's voice, you ask.
Who is the Absolute?
Raxlin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Raxlin's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control. Barely.
What did the killer want?
Raxlin's mind is clouded by doubt. Surprised once more by words he didn't expect. Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Give them a hunt. They know something.
It is like fireworks in your skull. His trust is quickly waning.
You, Gith! What do you know about this dead squiddy? Yeah, you're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it. And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned drow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Like I said, I got plans for you. Report to the drow. Minthar is the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute. Falling in line. Just what I like to see.
prizes.
Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And then she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrel. You will reign. Rivers and streams will flow with her.
May the darkness protect you. Fine. What's on your mind? I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable... easily remedied, if you like. I know a place. Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep in the...
The Absolute.
Well, hello. Neither seen nor heard. With pleasure.
They'll know. She is absolute! You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrel. You
Let's
will
go into the shadows.
reign!
Quietly.
Sense watchful eyes upon you. Perhaps some locks are better left unpicked.
Action, not reaction. Quickly then.
She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. What you needing now? The Absolute's got room for everyone. If the Absolute says to take orders from a drow, then we toe the mark. No questions. You look spiffy to me. What do you need a healer for? Well, let me know when you find one. Priestess Gut's better at causing. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields. Rivers and streams. Their city will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she... People following you, eh? How'd you like that? lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs.
Bloody hell! What? Leave me alone! Fighting. All they gotta do is light up a powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute.
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. You sense no reaction from the unblinking eye.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like that, wants to know exactly where adventurers came from.
What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Got here, did ya?
It's not our concern.
Back off.
Our prey is elsewhere.
Get your eye off my arse!
Sorry to bother you.
You should come on the raid.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything.
And the prisoner?
We're still working on him.
Prisoner'll talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can keep his tongue. It's spikes I'll be removing. How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs. How'd you like that?
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up a powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute. Good.
Dying's the only thing they're good at. Bloody hells, what? Leave me alone! What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Your life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. This mug helped me escape, though. I say we stick a few holes in her, show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow praises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah, a compy. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Sazza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, Tell me where that grove is, and I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told ya, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
You would dare! Guards, to me!
Victory awaits. You bow, or you break.
Don't linger.
I am fury. I am death.
Breathing fast. I need healing.
This isn't good.
I'm ready. On the move.
Ну, бред. Возможно.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything.
And the prisoner?
We're still working on him.
Onward.
I tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me all strange.
Right. What would some drow wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for?
Certainly. Ain't.
Move to the wall and face it, child. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. I heard you, dear one. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. You are doing so well! Do not give in now! As you wish. Dear child, tell me, would you like to continue your worship of Loviatar, maiden of...
Come on! You can do better than that!
Wits and blades, always sharp. Take you
Sharp as ever.
That should more than suffice. Blackets will be done. I will be heard.
Got myself. Leave me alone.
Let's be quick. Like a wraith. What the fuck?
Blackets will be done. Let us have words. Proceeding.
whatever comes, I'm ready.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Without delay. Worth examining.
Spider seems poised to attack, but she hesitates, tapping her claws as if trying to communicate. The other spider echoes her. The spider relaxes slightly, but you feel her hunger and fear beneath the surface. She scuttles toward the door.
Comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. Proper nice that swamp was.
No, it ain't. Ain't.
My faith protects me. Let's try this way.
What are we waiting for?
The eyes glassy black. As you gaze deeper, you feel a focus, an intent. You feel a brief lurching connection, the sensation of falling into your own image endlessly. Confusion, alarm, then the
Indolence breeds madness. An efficient path.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza.
How?
They was inside.
I presume.
This mug.
you feel a cold hand caress your mind.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah.
Undercut, and it will. But before they feast,
It's pot.
I will not hurt.
No, I mucked up. I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told ya.
Silence.
I won't cause any.
Through sheer luck, and it seems you have a part to play. Return to the grove.
The fate of the grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
I do not intend to lead a suicidal charge. The goblins are expendable. I am not. The Absolute brought you here for a reason. To throw open those gates and crush our enemies. Take care of it, quickly. You are needed here, and my patient. Get out of my sight. How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up the powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute. Good.
Dying's the only thing they're good at. How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that? What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Your life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter to save the former.
Bloody hell's blood!
Your lord takes time. Said you're drinking. Job must be done.
Bloody racket!
Ready to get a game going. Just need a
Away
contender.
from the merchandise. I run up to the guy and think, try healing this.
Found and taken.
My faith will guide me. A long way to go still. No mercy.